Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking New York Knicks, baby. I might have to go and get myself a bagel tomorrow. I'm going to go strawberry cream cheese bagel and a bacon, egg, and cheese. Just for this Knicks video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. First things first, I love the Jalen Brunson signing. I don't think it was an overpay whatsoever. I don't think people really realize how crazy not only the NBA contracts are in general, but specifically that point guard position, man. People love paying a good point guard. People love paying a good point guard, and it makes sense. I mean, you need a point guard, right? That goes without saying. But Jalen Brunson without Luka Doncic, the most ball-dominant player, definitely the most ball-dominant guard in the entire league, this guy put up like at least 20-7 without Luka last season. So I have full faith in Jalen Brunson, and I am a little biased because he went to high school near me, and I saw him play high school basketball, and this man would always do something crazy against my team. Like, we were rivals. We were same conference. We were rivals. I remember the first freshman year, I'm like 4'10". I'm like literally this tall. I'm 4'10". My first ever basketball game, my first ever high school sporting event, Jalen Brunson dropped like 48, dude. He dropped like 48 or something crazy. So I've been watching Jalen Brunson for a long time now, and I will tell you this, and Knicks fans would agree with me. If I'm wrong, please call me out. Please call me out. Because, yeah, I'm sure some Knicks fans definitely wanted DeJounte Murray. I'm sure a good amount of Knicks fans wanted DeJounte Murray. Who doesn't want DeJounte Murray? But at the same time, Jalen Brunson is perfectly fine. He'll be like 26 at the start of the season. I mean, like I said, not only did he put up like 20-7, over 20-7 last season without Luka, but with Luka, he was still putting up like 15, 3, and 4. So Jalen Brunson, the Knicks finally have a point guard, man. I can't tell you, I genuinely cannot remember the last time the Knicks had a point guard to this caliber. And that is not meant or intended to be a diss at the New York Knicks whatsoever, because I love a good Knicks tape. I definitely love a good Knicks tape. So, Jalen Brunson, welcome to New York. They're going to love you, man, and you're going to love them. It's going to be a mutual love. Derrick Rose, my OG. I got the MJ jersey there. What do you guys think? It's 45. You can't see from this angle because we're still figuring out the kinks to this background, but that's an MJ 45. Derrick Rose, the man, the legend. I think he'll get traded. I do think he'll get traded, but at the same time, you could definitely make a logical argument saying, why would you trade him? Maybe the Knicks aren't ready to go full scale Emmanuel Quickly as your backup point guard, so keep Derrick Rose for another season. He can definitely still contribute. D-Rose still got plenty left in the tank there. Emmanuel Quickly, though, he's a G. I mean, he's a straight G. I drafted him in fantasy basketball this past season, and he would always just bring a smile to my face. Big picture, real quick. If I'm the Knicks, this is what I'm doing, because they still have like a little bit of cap space left for this season. With the CBA probably going down next season, I think it's important to be as financially flexible as possible. So if I'm the Knicks, here's what I'm doing, because you were still able to retain all of your young Gs. I mean, you were able to retain all of them. Not only, you re-signed Mitchell Robinson. You still have Obi Toppin. I think the fact the Knicks still have Obi Toppin, I'm genuinely pleased. I'm very pleased. Quentin Grimes, Trevor Keels dropped 25? Might have been 26, but I'm pretty sure he dropped 25 in his debut with Duke. Like, Trevor Keels might surprise a whole shit ton of people next season. But Quentin Grimes, you still have all of your young players. RJ Barrett, obviously, you still got all those young cats. So, I mean, the Knicks are the Knicks going to win the NBA Finals this next season? Most likely not. Most likely not, unless things really start to click, which is, it's not the farthest fetched thing. But if you're betting the odds and you want to make some money here, I'd probably have the Knicks as a first round exit, maybe second round exit. They'll probably give the second round team, if they make it to the second round, they'll probably give that team a little scare, a little run for their money for sure. But this is more of a long term play for the Knicks, and I think it'll really start next season, because the Knicks, like even if the Knicks like needed to clear cap right now, you could waive Taj Gibson and I believe get over over $6 to $7 million if you just waived Taj Gibson right now. So money isn't an issue to me future wise for the New York Knicks, or even right now. They have all these draft picks. They did a phenomenal job at building up draft picks and draft assets. So not only are you a little bit more on the financially flexible side, but you also have all these assets. So next offseason, I think the Knicks are going to make big-ass splashes. I mean, you might even see it in preparation for the CBA. Basically, real quick sum down of the CBA is contracts next season. If you guys remember, if you were watching the NBA in like 2016, you saw guys like Dellavedova get 4 years, 80. Mozgov 4 years, 60. Shumpert 4 years, I think 80. You saw all the Ryan Anderson 4 years, 80. Like you saw Parks 4 years, 80. They were throwing around $80 million for 4 years for role players like it was nobody's business. I'm not saying the same exact thing's going to happen in this next offseason, but that was the last time something like this went down. So get prepared to spend some freaking money. I'm pretty sure in 2016 teams were required to spend at least $15 million in that offseason. So it's interesting, bro. It's very, very interesting. So I like what the Knicks are doing, and I think personally that's why you see a lot of teams taking more of the relaxed, passive, non-aggressive route in this offseason, as opposed to maybe your Minnesota Timberwolves who are like, all right, you know what, we got to keep Cat healthy, or we got to keep Cat happy. You know, we're going to keep these guys. We got to further develop Ant. You know, we got something nice with D'Lo. He didn't have a great playoffs, but like, you're either going all in or you're being smart. You're being strategic about it, and that's how I view the Knicks, or just straight up being strategic about it. But you can still see some moves definitely happen before the start of the season. I saw that. I think the latest report was that the Knicks aren't interested in that much in a Donovan Mitchell trade because they don't know if they'd have enough pieces to just be able to contend at a high level. Depends on Donovan Mitchell's asking price. That Rudy Gobert trade definitely effed everybody who wanted to trade for Mitchell, who wanted to trade for KD, because you got that many draft picks for Rudy Gobert. Well, Rudy Gobert is not the best player in Utah, so now what? It's like, shit. So I wouldn't be surprised from the Knicks standpoint if you don't see too much, but on the same, I wouldn't be surprised if they made some more moves. Maybe trade D Rose. Maybe trade Evan Fournier. I think they're still fielding offers for both of those. I think the report might actually even be that D Rose is getting traded before the start of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happened with Evan Fournier. Quentin Grimes is a G, absolute G. We already talked about Trevor Keels. RJ Barrett, there was a poll from NBA executives if RJ Barrett was worth a max or the max extension, and I think like so many GMs, I mean definitely majority, said no. I'm a Duke boy. All right, I'm a Duke bandwagon fan. So RJ is my kind of guy. So I'm very curious. If you're a Knicks fan watching this video right now, hopefully this video got to the Knicks algorithm. If you're a Knicks fan watching this video, go ahead, drop a comment down below. Do you want to pay RJ? What's your thoughts on RJ? Because this man's been asked to do a lot recently. I mean, he's got to guard good-ass basketball players, and then he's also kind of got to be that dude on the offensive end. He's also extremely young. So what I've seen from RJ Barrett on a year-to-year scale, I'm very happy, and I'm very hopeful for the future. So I'm paying RJ Barrett. Obi Toppin, straight beast, literally straight beast. Mitchell Robinson I think he was first extended rookie since 1994, 1995. I mean, that is a ridiculous stat. That is actually crazy. But you got him on a money contract. I mean, you got him on a money contract. I know, man, if you're a Knicks fan watching this video right now and you saw that Mitchell Robinson signing, you're like, ooh, 4 years, 60. 4 years, 60? I'm gonna take that. If you're not taking that right now, just wait 1 year. Trust me. Trust me, 1 more year and you're gonna be on your hands and knees saying, "Oh, baby, we got Mitchell Rob for a 4 years, $60 million, $15 million a year." Ooh. And then Isaiah Hartenstein. What was it? 2 years, 20, 2 years, 24, something of sorts. Didn't break the bank. Isaiah Hartenstein, still a young player, 25, younger 25. He's a good defensive player. He can score. He had one of the best plus minuses in the second half of the season last year. Can shoot the three ball. Isaiah Hartenstein's a good piece. He's a really good piece. The only, I guess, worry or issue might be Jericho Sims minutes. That's not something I'm too worried about. I'd actually love to hear from Knicks fans on the Jericho Sims situation with Isaiah Hartenstein. New in town. Then you got Taj Gibson, my boy. I can't believe he's still in the league. That's all I have on Taj Gibson. That's it for today, man. I got the Knicks probably being somewhere between 5 and 8, 5 and 8 seed. I don't know if the play-in still going on next year. I hate that. I hate the play-in tournament. I'm sorry. I'm an old head. I'm only 22, but I'm an old head. I hate the play-in tournament. I think it's stupid. It was fun for like 5 minutes last year. I just think it's stupid. But Bev did put on for the city of Minnesota. That was cool. That's it for today. Go ahead and drop your predictions down below on the New York Knicks this upcoming season. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want more Knicks videos, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to, go ahead, drop a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I read them all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And, damn, bro. By the time this video is out, it's probably not going to be the 4th. But I hope you all had a good-ass 4th. And I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for my daily live NBA show that I will pin to the comment section. And I have it in my bio. Peace.